Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. We're pumping back in the green. Bitcoin up over 2,500 on the day, back above 62 G's, baby. Let's get it. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as well as breaking news. Japanese public company Metaplanet establishes a wholly owned subsidiary to amplify its Bitcoin strategy. Let's go. Also breaking news, U.S. Senator Ted Cruz says he is incredibly bullish on Bitcoin because the government can't control it. Quoting him here, the fact that there are only going to be 21 million Bitcoin is a big damn deal. Amen to that. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin exchange balances. Are they overrated? We'll be discussing a potential Bitcoin supply shock, as well as Cathie Wood's vote is cementing Trump as a pro-innovation, crypto-friendly candidate. Also breaking news I love to hear, Julian Assange has been freed from jail after a plea deal with the United States. We're also going to be discussing RFK Jr.'s response to this, as well as breaking news, German government offloads 900 biddies, meaning 400 Bitcoin sent to Coinbase and Kraken, as well as Bitcoin analyst says Bitcoin can spike 12x to $500,000 per coin within the next 12 months. I'll be explaining why. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this, plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome, crypto fam. What it do? It feels good to see the entire market pumping back in the green. Make some noise. Let me know where you're tuned in from. I greatly appreciate you all. And let me know if the stream is loud, clear, and smooth. We have a live poll up already on the tube. And the question is, when bottom? Is the bottom already in? We tapped roughly 58,000 yesterday. Nice little coil spring back. Or do you think we have lower to go? Holla at ya, boy. Shout out everyone out there, all the members of the channel. We greatly appreciate you. Also, of course, shout out to all the moderators. Y'all are amazing. Cheers to the yellow star. Congrats to everyone with a yellow star. McFoofinator, 500, cause we here to play. What's poppin', crypto fam? Shout out McFoofinator. Shout out Melda. Shout out Chandy. Good to see you. And if everyone can subscribe to her channel, I have pinned in the live chat. Her channel's been blowing up already, over 3,000 subs. I'm very proud of her, just making epic Bitcoin music, which I love to see. So show her some support. We're going to also be playing one of her new songs she just literally created in the past few hours. So looking forward to that. Shout out Barack Monfils Houston in the building. Appreciate you, broski. Shout out Chris Klein, JV and Nipsey, Bitcoin to the moon. Smash them like folks. 60 G's Bitcoin buying opportunity. There you go. That calloused Asian welcome. Diana Jones. Wow, never thought they would release Assange. Same here. I was starting to lose hope that it would ever be reversed. So maybe there is hope. Maybe there is good in this planet. You feel me? Shout out DNA Noonan. Shout out Sailing Fishing Twins. It's been a long time, brother. How you been? Shout out South Africa. Shout out Explosive. Shout out Ricky. Shout out JC Ice Baby. This one's for you.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating it. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Let's freaking go. Another beautiful day in the markets. We back in the green. Let me know if you feel that bottom is in. Shout out Daddy-O. We celebrating today. Amen. Chant says, Chandy is the bomb. The bomb diggity, I might add. Intro music. You got it, Serge. Awesome, brother. Can we get a pump it up, baby? This one's for you, DNA. Here's a little classic pump it up.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
Now in return, I need everyone to repost the stream. Let people know we're going to be live for the next couple of hours. And welcome to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Let's get it.
Don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
Nice. Glad you're enjoying that theme music, Barek. And shout out to Chandy for putting that together. And again, her channel is pinned in the live chat. I encourage everyone to go subscribe to the channel. I'm now calling it the #1 Bitcoin music content creator because it is, hands down. I'd rather hear lead than the kindergarten songs. Just what kindergarten songs are you talking about there, broski? Did they frick you again, bro? YouTube I'm talking about? Yes, they fricked me. Since I've seen you, we were terminated for like 2 weeks and then we got the channel back and they apologized. Welcome to the Tube family. But now, the silver lining, we now stream live on X and Rumble alongside YouTube each and every day. So they've awoken a sleeping giant, just saying. Shout out Kepler, good to see you. 60 G's, amen to that. I mean, it's good to be back at the $62,000 level, that's for sure.
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for fifth level 60 G's. What do you think, JV? By the biddy, who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo.
Let's go. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Shout out Laser Cat, Scaredy Cats from Franklin Templeton. Dumped 5,000 biddies yesterday. What suckers? Don George, good afternoon, broski, and welcome to the channel. I like to do the cha-cha. Nothing wrong with the cha-cha there, brother. There's no top to Bitcoin. It's going up forever. Laura Preach. It's better to be supportive. This chat is here to uplift one another. Amen to that, Darth Melda. Appreciate you, sis. Welcome, Whiskers. The bottom may indeed be in. The 0.886 fib sits at 61.8 from the November 2021 high through the December 2022 low, and Bitcoin is holding the line. Amen. Love the song. Always stuck in my head. Love to hear that, Chris. We appreciate you, brother.
Cat, kitty, cat, a kitty cat. I'm for stacking the sats. Stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats. Chance to stack those big T's.
Woo, woo. Shout out LT. What it do, broski? Welcome to the stream, family. You got to celebrate today. I mean, Bitcoin's up 2,600. That means all the whole coiners, you're up at least 2,600 on the day. Now, do the math. What if you had 10 Bitcoins? Whoa, not too shabby, eh?
Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. I got my mind on my Bitcoin, and my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's, a buying up or
Ironic, I'm rocking the Sixers jersey. This is the Iverson throwback. Shout out Allen Iverson, in my opinion, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Shout out to the Nippinator, just chilling like a mountain lion in the background doing his thing. Shout out Christopher. And JB, you ever watch Anchorman? Oh, yeah, Anchorman's hilarious. I watched that in the movie theater when it came out with, what's his name, Will Ferrell. Hilarious. One of my faves. I love comedies personally. Bitcoin is kind of internet money. How'd you get it? Hey, welcome, Web City. What it do? You know how you get the biddies? You buy it. You can get them peer-to-peer. You can work for the biddies. All the above. Kitchen Chicken says hit the Z like. Yeah, please do hit the like. It does help out, family, especially with the algorithm. And if everyone watching the stream over on X can visit the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net, that's the direct link. You can interact in the chat, share comments throughout the stream. We'll interact. This is a live and interactive show. It's always appreciated. Cha-cha. No, I prefer the cha-ching. Cha-ching. I needed that song on my playlist. Right on, JBZ. You talking about the 60 G's?
It's red panty night when you're trying to find me, yeah? Back at home with your wife.
It's a celebration. That has 3 on your jersey. I feel better about the random. Yeah, I was going to tell you that. 3 is my second favorite number. 3 is Allen Iverson's number, and I'm a big Allen Iverson fan. He was my favorite basketball player since college when he played for the Georgetown Hoyas, and of course, one of the greatest to ever do it. And of course, I love 11, being born on the 11th, as you already know. I bought about 1,200 at the bottom. Congratulations. How many of you bought the dip along with JC? I am stoked to see it moon again. Amen. Mine it, earn it, buy it, airdrops. There's no wrong way to stack the biddies. Adorable JV's jersey. I appreciate it. Respect, family. The people saying they are up after these corrections are traders. What about the people who've been holding since a little higher? The charts are up nowhere. Well, the reality is some people may have bought at 70,000 or above, but here's the bigger picture. You can't lose what you don't sell. 1 Bitcoin will always be equivalent to 1 Bitcoin. So as long as you're willing to hodl over the course of the next few years, you're going to be golden. Not investment advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But that's historically what every cycle has shown us. Every 4-year cyclical cycle, we typically add a 0 to that price action. And if we added a 0 to today's price action, we're speaking about close to 620,000. Per BTC. 63, send it. Let's go. Serge says 3 is my favorite and 11 is my first. That's what's up. Great minds think alike there, broski. We're connected from the bottom like the letter V. Just saying. Nikola Tesla was obsessed with the number 3, would only stay in hotel rooms divisible by 3. Wow, I didn't know that. That's what's up. The Orange Man will bring the orange coin and the orange pill to the world. Let's go, Orange Man. Me too, born on the 11th. Let's go. I've been buying every day for the last 4 days. Shout out DNA Noonan. Music to my ears, broski. I bought the dip, says Barek. Didn't catch the bottom. It's all good. You bought, you're a winner. That's how I look at it. Bitcoiners are winners. It's in our DNA. BTFD peeps, let's go. Japan now with 138,000 of the biddies. Let's go, Japan. Meta Planet on a roll. 3 and 11 got their name from the police code for indecent exposure. What's that mean, the 311? Hey, JV, I know it's none of my business. I'm just curious if you take your social media earnings and reinvest it into Bitcoin. That's a great, honest question, CJ. I'll be quite honest with you. Podcasting pays the bills, but I don't have excess money I'm dumping into Bitcoin. However, I've accumulated plenty of sats over the years. I'm very grateful to be in the position that I'm in. So at this point, it's just about hodl be thy name. So as long as I can just hodl and not dip into any of the biddies and earn enough money podcasting to pay for my living expenses, I'm golden, and that's where I'm at. I stacked some FBTC and MicroStrategy at the market open. Right on, Greg. Congrats. Ted Cruz is bullish on Bitcoin. Let's freaking go. Oh, that's right. I just shared that. That's breaking news. Shout out Ted Cruz. I'm a fan. JV, you've never heard of the band 311? I guess I live under a rock. It's like I'm very familiar with hip-hop. But if it's not hip-hop, it's not my forte. I'm just saying. Hey, JV and the fam. Shout out Kerry Watts. Good to see you as well. Greatly appreciate you. It's good to see everyone here. Any predictions if GameStop, Dell, and NVIDIA buy 25% of their total assets into Bitcoin? Yeah, let me make up a number. 500,000 per coin. Today's target. How do you like that? HODL be thy name. That's it. That's the name of the game. I know y'all can relate. As simple as that. As simple as that sounds, that's the winning strategy. HODL, DCA, continue stacking sats, and you dial 311 is the information line for the New York City. Is it really? There's an information line? Jesus. You learn something new every day, eh? But anyways, fam, if you're new to the YouTube channel, very important to smash those likes. It helps out tremendously with the algorithm. Also, subscribe to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. And if you can hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications. It's greatly appreciated. Also, very important, smash the repost over on X. Every day before I go live, I share typically 2 posts over on X. If you guys can repost it and spread the word, we're going to get more eyeballs on the channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Today is pod episode number 1681. I'm your host, JV, and it's June 25th, 2024. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do every day. Bitcoin back in the green. A beautiful sight for our eyes here, as you can see. Bitcoin back above 62 Gs, up 4%. Ether in the green. BNB in the green. Solana in the green. Cardano in the green. AVAX in the green. Near in the green. Everything in the green. I love me some green. Just saying. Anyways, checking out coinmarketcap.com. We're sitting at a 53.4% Bitcoin dominance with the current market cap sitting at 2.29 trillion, back on the rise. And the Bitcoin, that was the crypto market cap. The Bitcoin market cap sitting at 1.2 trillion. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. We got Brett up 26%. We got Whiff up 24%, and Pepe up 18.5%. Below that, Notcoin, Stacks, Bonk, Fetch, and BTC Cash Trash. And which alts are y'all most bullish on for this particular bull? Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. As we can see, virtually every single coin -2. So 98% of the market in the green. You got to respect that. Respect the pump. And zooming out on the monthly, still a massive correction. A lot of these alts are bleeding collectively, and I'd say 95% of the market in the red on the monthly. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index today, we're all the way down to a 30. This is the lowest this metric has been in a long time. We're back in fear. Now, the reason I like to share this metric every day, the lower this number goes, the more likely of a pump. And lo and behold, we just dropped 20 points in a day, and we're pumping close to $3,000 on the day. That's why I like this metric. Yesterday was a 51, last week a 74 in greed, and last month a 75 in greed. So there you have it. Crypto fam, let me know your thoughts on where you feel the Bitcoin price action is likely to take us next. We only have another week left before we get our June monthly close. So holla and let me know. Shout out Christopher, the fear and greed. Yeah, the lowest since August of 2023 with that 30A. Not too shabby. Now we need to get them 2 God candles, and we'll be back at the all-time high. Exactly, a God candle being $5,000 candles. The 2 of them is 10,000 God candles. Send it. Most bullish on Floki, says Chris Klein. I appreciate you sharing. Kepler bullish on Pepe. Word up. Greg says Bitcoin liquidation heat map. CoinGlass 30-day. Once Bitcoin hits 71 G's, 10 billion. Yes, 10 billion in shorts. They will poop their pants. Just like Creepy Joe, Stinky Joe, Biden pooping the pants. Maybe they're taking bets in Vegas. Will Sleepy Joe poop his pants during this debate this Thursday? Let me know your thoughts on which version of Biden is going to show up under that mask. Let me know. Get those lettuce hands out of here. Amen. No Dave Portnoy cabbage hands allowed. 19 Imperial JV. Imagine a Bitcoin goes to 1,000 per coin. Hypothetically, will you sell all your belongings to buy? Honestly, no. Because I'm very happy with my position. And I probably don't have a lot left to sell. I'm not going to be homeless and sell my house. Obviously, it's my biggest asset outside of the biddies. So probably not sell everything, just keeping it 100 with you. I don't really have a lot of possessions. I just have a beautiful house and a car, but I need it, to live. So it's like totally necessary, if you feel me. But I understand what you're saying. I think most people would absolutely sell a kidney, unvaxxed sperm. You already know it's going for like $6,000 per load. Just saying. I wouldn't know nothing about that, but you know what I'm saying. I was very bullish on Polygon, but losing confidence in them. Polygon Matic, the layer 2 scaling solution there, dirty. Word up. Regulators. Shout out Warren McCarthy. We regulate any stealing of this property, and we damn good too. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. JB was on the street, stagging BTC. Molly, wow, such a great time to buy. Amen. Always a good time to buy. What up, dude? Glad I bought the dip yesterday. Amen. Bullish on the ETH and Litecoin as well. Amen to that. Chris, Creepy Stinky Joe, you nailed it, Molly. Poop in the pants. Hashtag FJB. You want to take that bet? Thank you, Laser Cat. If he does one of those squatty pants things with the 2 fists, we're just going to assume he pooped. How about that? But again, it depends what version of Biden is under the mask. We may get an alternative version. Thank you, Laser Cat. Shout out Susie and shout out everyone just joining us. What we're going to do next is dive into a little Bitcoin technical analysis and check out some of the live charts. Let me know if that sounds good to you, family.
Regulators.
And shout out to my Bitcoin regulators, minus Gary Gensler. When can I donate some of those juice for 6K? Hey, you got to Google that, Kepler. I can't give you all the secrets now. I can only lead the horse to the water. You're going to have to drink the water for yourself. I can't force you to drink it. Just saying. Sleepy Corrupt Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Boom, boom. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Boom, boom. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Send it.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
You gotta pump that mofo up. What else are we gonna do with our lives? You tell me. Welcome everyone joining the stream. If everyone can repost this, we're about to dive into some live Q&A. Let's make it happen. Not Q&A, my apologies. Dive into some technical stuff here for the charts. So here we go. Let's break down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. Bitcoin cascading long squeeze, the blame for the slump to 60 G's. That's right. A cascading long squeeze of Bitcoin could explain the asset's recent drop to 53-day lows. As miners continue to sell, according to Bitcoin analysts, quoting him here, this is on-chain analyst Willy Woo, speculators kept adding to new long positions, just adding more fuel for more liquidations and a cascading long squeeze. A long squeeze happens when a large large number of the long position investors start selling their holdings as the price falls to cut their losses. This causes the price to drop even more, leading to a cascading effect on the other long position hodlers. The opposite is referred to as the short squeeze. This term became well known when retail traders pumped up the price of GameStop stocks back in January of 2021, forcing large short investors to buy back the stock at a higher price to limit their losses and thus pushing the stock price up to meteoric heights. And according to CoinGlass data, a dip below 60 Gs, similar to the June 24th, when Bitcoin fell below 59,000, would wipe 1.16 billion in long positions. And yesterday we did tap that 58,000 level, which is the new bottom. However, a similar 4% upswing could erase 2 billion in short positions, showing that traders are currently more confident in the price going downward. Quoting Wu here, we're at the breakdown of what's happening given the fear in the market. And as I shared, we just hit the lowest we have in the crypto greed and fear index with a 30 in fear. That's the lowest we've seen in 18 months. Willy Wu also pointed out the ongoing post-halving miners capitulation event, which is a theory that miners will turn off their hardware and sell their coins if Bitcoin falls below a certain price and mining becomes unprofitable. Quoting him here, superimposed on this liquidation squeeze, we have a post-halving miner capitulation explaining that miners selling Bitcoin can pay for needed upgrades while the weakest miners are closing shop and being liquidated. And on June 25th today, Bitcoin is back above 62 Gs. You gotta love it. We did bounce pretty strongly. And quoting Samson Mao, he believes the Bitcoin dip is purely sentiment and fear-driven and not from selling off large holdings. Shout out to Samson Mao. I'm going to read you a couple of break-in stories, and then we'll look at some of the live charts. This just in, Japanese public company MetaPlanet establishes a wholly owned subsidiary to amplify its Bitcoin strategy. And you already know that's one of these Japanese companies that just followed the Michael Saylor put, following in the footsteps of MicroStrategy, putting the Bitcoin on the balance sheet, and their stock has been rising ever since. And also breaking news, this is big, U.S. Senator Ted Cruz says he is incredibly bullish on Bitcoin because the government can't control it. Amen to that. And the fact that there are only going to be 21 million Bitcoin is a pretty big damn deal. Let me know if you agree with Senator Ted Cruz. And now let's look at some of the live price action. Give me a second to switch up the scenery for you. Here we go. So yeah, you should be able to see on your screen, this is actually the 1 week chart. No, this is the 1 month. They say when in doubt, just zoom out. I mean, the monthly chart's still looking bullish. You can see we had quite a few consecutive green candles with a few little red ones. We'll see how the month of June we end it, but that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to zoom in a little more. Let's go to the 1 week chart here to get a different perspective, zooming in a little bit. The 1 week chart, we do have some targets here. I'm going to read them out loud to you. We have a bullish pennant, you can see in the green, sitting at above 90,000. Let's go. And then there's even more of a bullish target sitting at $106,200. When we hit 100,000, Fiesta, Puerto Rico, let's freaking go. So yeah, 1 week chart looking lit, just like the monthly chart. Let's zoom in a little more. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart live and in the flesh via TradingView, via Coinbase. Again, this is live right now. You can see we have a big fat green target sitting at 106,000 for the bullish pennant. We also have another target below that sitting at 72.9, which would take us back close to price discovery. And then we have a couple of targets just south sitting at 53.6 as well as 47.7. This is on the daily chart. Let's zoom in a little more. Look at one of my faves, which is the 4 hour chart. Again, live and in the flesh via Coinbase, via TradingView. We can see right here, we got some action happening. We do have a big fat target sitting at 73.5, which would take us on the cusp of re-entering price discovery mode. And we're going to look at one more. We'll check out the 1 hour chart, get a closer perspective, and looking pretty bullish right now. A lot of green candles on the 1 hour chart. So there you have it. Let me know how you guys currently feel regarding the current price action. How high do you think we'll climb? Do you think we can hit 63 Gs before the end of today's live stream? I think that'd be a pretty hell of a target. Let me know, family. Greatly appreciate it. And welcome. We're streaming live and in the flesh right now on X, on Rumble, and on the Tube. We greatly appreciate y'all. Let's go.
If it's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million.
If it's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million. Let me know if you agree with that.
Now, we all know Bitcoin is the best asset.
Do you agree, crypto fam? Is it the best of the best? Is there a second best? Tell me how you really feel. and don't be shy. Here's a new track by Chandy. We're going to be playing it, and I'm going to be reading some comments as we do so. Let me know what you think of the new Jammy Jam. And to support her, the #1 Bitcoin music content creator, you'll notice a link pinned in the live chat on the tube. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. We greatly appreciate the support, family.
In a world that's quick to judge and slow to reveal, can I heal a room?
Shout out JBZ, Serge, Greg, and everyone just joining us. Mr. Bone Daddy, what it do? Yes, we're growing up forever, Laura.
Oh, help me heal. I need to heal amidst the smoke.
And FY, this is called Bitcoin Lift Me Up. Let's go. Brand new Jammy Jam. Never shared before. Shout out Imperial and the rest of y'all.
And gas of the light, that dependable count on the gas of the light, gas life. I find my stance not quitting, but this
Imperial says Bitcoin has bought 100K yet. Strange entity keeping us at bay. Mr. 100 is back in the game as well, making new purchases, doubling down. We didn't even touch upon that. Yeah, I mean?
shit has been heartbreaking. With every year's lessons, I've grown and gained so many scars. But I find myself alone under the moon and the stars. And I look to them in the top of the forest trees. And I reach to them and to God. Lift me, please lift me. And then, I feel just a little healed. How did I need security? I mean, the kind that gives me my independence. I'm Chandy, for all you know. I can help India like Gandhi. Goddess style, just Google Chandy, then dare you to come at me again. Oh, Gandhi style, BTC Bitcoin style.
BTC style. Let's go. JV, I wanted to go as low as possible. I need to buy more. Your prayers have been answered. Hopefully you bought the dip yesterday. I think the bottom is in. We'll soon see. There is no second best. Amen to that. Trump called Ted Cruz's wife an ugly one. Remember? I never heard that. That's freaking hilarious. I never seen his wife, but that's hilarious. Oh my God. Bitcoin lifts me up daily. Amen to that, Molly. Amen. 19 says, I really hope the real bottom is in now. How many of the bottoms have we seen? I mean, geez, we are due for a new all-time high. Facts. Send it to a new all-time high. Let's do that.
Loved you, trusted you, you heard. I prayed to my holy three under a full moon before an eclipse that was upcoming. And I met a new family, CNA family, and Bitcoin. And now I have hope in determining.
Shout out to the CNA fam. I'll keep it 100. I've never watched a WNBA game in my life. However, I don't even watch the NBA. I like to play basketball more so than watch it. So anything to get a workout in. I haven't watched an NBA game probably in 20 years, just keeping it 100. However, I still like the NBA, and I watch the highlights on my X feed, but actually sit and watch a game, that's not for me. I'd rather just play a game.
My own destiny. I'm not being mean or unloving. I'm
Shout out Jerry, Bangkok in the building. Good to see you, brother.
simply drowning and starving, maybe even begging, but certainly demanding better life for me and my bigger than me 12-year-old little man, my baby. In the depths of what I needed and trusted. Days a spin cycle of tales untold, where wisdom meets wonder. Our narrative is both, but too many nights we are both feeling alone and so damn cold. The love is warm, the love is real, but
I appreciate that, Jay Bella. You the best, JV. Right back at you. We got the best fam here. El Dorino says, I couldn't buy the dip. My pockets are empty, but my bags are full. In my Mr. Burns impersonation. Trump's most gangsta move was when he acquired Jeb Bush's website from under his nose. For real? What'd he put up on his website? Yo, I didn't see that. They not like us. They not like us. Next week, nations, FOMO accelerating. China will join the club. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. They say China may massively adopt Bitcoin. You know, the population there is like just 2 billion people. So you already know.
I'm lonely and you only see the crappy part of me. It hurts, it's the worst, I'm not a piece of dirt. I wanted all of you. I dreamed of planting willows in our very own piece of earth.
My team lost in Florida last night. No way. Canada hasn't represented. Dang. Sorry to hear that. JV, the bottom cannot be in. Need it cheaper. We'll soon see. I have a question for everybody. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? As for me, I open my phone and check my pet rock. I'm sure you're not alone, brother. Definitely. I'm like, first thing I do in the morning when we're in a bull and we're hitting all-time highs and price discovery, I'll check the price. But if it's not price discovery, it's not that exciting for me. So for me, I get my kick when it's actually we're in price discovery mode and I'm like obsessed with checking the price. We're doing pump watches, we're doing 14-hour streams, etc. The crypto Vegas is not the Bitcoin status. I left when Michael Jordan left. Oh, I want to send my condolences to Roy Jones and his family. I saw his son took his life. He announced it on X the other day. It said Saturday his son took his life. Big Roy Jones fan. He was one of my superheroes. Growing up, my first boxing event I ever went to was to see Roy Jones Jr. fight in Tampa, Florida. I got tickets ringside. My Uncle Greg hooked it up for my birthday. Rest in peace, Uncle Greg. But yeah, I love Roy Jones, so keep him in your prayers. That's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? So craziness in the world. A lot of craziness going on. I left when Michael Jordan left. Pretty much. Check the portfolio. 60K is so hard. Crack all the bears. Please be a bull. Amen. Cheers to that, family. We appreciate it. But anyways, we got a lot to share. So let's dive into our next story of the day, supply shock, anyone? The headline reads, give me a second to pull this mofo up right here. Bitcoin exchange balances. Are they overrated? There's 140,000 BTC, Mt. Gox payout, sparking a debate. So let's break this baby down. And welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're streaming on 3 platforms right now, X, YouTube, and Rumble. And if you guys can repost this, it's greatly appreciated. So yeah, crypto exchanges aggregate Bitcoin balances are at multi-year lows. Traditionally, this is considered proof of demand taking off, but not everyone is so sure. For Highland, the correction between supply fluctuations and Bitcoin price performances leaves a lot to be desired. Quoting them here, the supply aspect, in my opinion, is overrated. Bitcoin on exchanges dropped during the entire bear market, yet Bitcoin price continued down with it. Long term, it matters, but within multi-years, it has shown it does not. Data from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode tracks the balances of 31 major trading platforms, putting the total number of the coins currently available for purchase at 2.3 million BTC. That means there's 2.3 million BTC left, fam, on those exchanges. This is an increase of approximately 18,000 BTC over the past 10 days, marking the latest multi-year aggregate balance low. Exchanges last had a similar small amount of Bitcoin available in March of 2018. So the picture may soon change. We shall, keep up with it and see how we go. Quoting an analyst here, it can't be positive, that's for sure. According to Bob Lucas, regarding, he shared here, the past 3 times Mt. Gox repayment FUD was dropped was March 6, 2023, November 22nd of 2023, and January 6th of 2024. And you already know the FUD. They love to FUD the markets. Some believe the Mt. Gox announcement played a part in Bitcoin hitting the lowest levels in nearly 2 months on June 24th. But this topic is also contested. Quoting Samson Mao, there isn't a massive dump from Germany or Gox. Shout out Samson. Right now, this Bitcoin dip is purely sentiment and fear driven, not from selling of large holdings. Even when Mt. Gox coins come to the market, if there are sales, they will likely be via over-the-counter and will have minimal impact on the Bitcoin price action. So there you have it, family. Let me know your thoughts on some of that. I'm going to read some more of the comments. We'll play some more music. Damn, that's sad. Roy Jones Jr. was a beast. RIP. Yeah, one of the greatest boxers of all time, hands down. He come up on so many weight divisions, and he was just the fastest, just the most entertaining to watch. So he was my favorite boxer when I was younger. I wish Edmonton would have won. Would have been nice to see a Canadian team win for a change. Right on. It's been 30 years. I'm old enough to remember Edmonton being in the City of Champions and held the Grey Cup and the Stanley Cup, the good old days. Yeah, amen. Damn, I really wanted to buy at 59. I need my money to come this week so I can slurp up that dip, stacking them sats on the dip and let it rip. Free Trump, JV. Julian Assange, we're going to get to here shortly. Big news. He was just ultimately released from prison, but he has to plead guilty, unfortunately. They get you one way or the other, but we'll be breaking that down here shortly.
With you. Our years a journey. I say no to mutiny, but I couldn't say no to you. I wanted loyalty. Oh, in love's embrace, we choose to keep riding this crazy ride. Not bound by time, soul crushing love embrace. With every shared moment, our hearts trace. Tear my soul to lose you, bond. Tear you up to lose me, love. But somehow, maybe because you are married, it's just fucked up. Da-da-da. Call me what you will, but know my heart in love.
Chandy getting gangsta on the bars here. Family man, welcome. 62 G's, brother. You already know. Mt. Gox FUD equals the buy signal. If they sell major accounts, we could see 50% for a higher drop. 8% is nada for a correction. Exactly, JC. And the reality is, if you can't handle the 8% drops, you don't deserve the 80% rips. Just saying. Sage in the house. Let's go.
Complex game, we're just a part. Home wrecker, gold digger, words so cold. But it's love's warm fire, in him I'm hold. Call me what you will, but know my heart. And love is a complex game, we're just playing our part.
Shout out track. Mt. Gox will have little effect on the holders. Had a chance to sell the bailout investors and didn't. They are 10 years in knowledge. Exactly my sentiment. Interesting. The BlackRock ETF sold exactly zero yesterday. Why is that? Zero outflows, zero inflows, eh? What is Sage? Look it up. It's amazing. I encourage you to look it up.
Apparently, apparently. My name is shut me up. I'm a shame of a fuck up. My name is whatever they wanna be.
Yeah, so when we light the Sage, it's ultimately channeling the spirit of Satoshi to rise in the Bitcoin price. Notice we're up $2,800 today. We're making room for the next God candle. Are you ready? Is the $1 million question. Let me know in the chat.
I am Slenderella. I'm a nice girl, but they can't tell it. So I am. This is who you love, says I fucking am. Home wrecker, gold digger, words so cold. But it's love's warm fire in you, I only wanted to hold.
Dankness, good to see you, broski. Another epic show plan. Y'all don't forget to slap that like button and give JV some of that love for the daily work. Much appreciated, brother. Always a pleasure. Greatly appreciate you. What's good? Welcome everyone joining the stream. If everyone can repost this, we still got a lot of news to share for the day. We're going to be streaming at least for the next hour and a half. So let's freaking go. I appreciate you. Molly says, preach JV. I'm ready for the next God candle. We lived through 80% drops in the past. It's nothing to drop 8%. That is Bitcoin breathing. Amen. I like that for the next higher run. Love JV's energy. Other crypto shows always fluctuate with market ups and downs. You stay positive every day. That's right. The #1 bullish Bitcoin channel throughout the entire bear market, and no competition whatsoever. Why? I have faith. A lot of these content creators have no faith in the king. You feel me? Then I turn my other LED. That's my next big. That has one of the laptops dedicated to have the ACMI connected. It shows all of the crypto charts. Good morning. Good morning. That's sick. What it do? YouTube for the win. Bitcoin 32 in play. I don't know, Mohammed. I'm very skeptical there, bro. But if we get that opportunity, seize the moment is all I'm saying. Stack the biddies. But yeah, yo, next story of the day. We got a lot to share. Let's just get right into it. Let's discuss the latest from Cathie Wood. Then we'll dive into the latest from Julian Assange. Then the latest with Germany dumping that biddies. And then we'll break it down a 500,000 price prediction according to some analysts. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, this headline reads, Cathie Wood's vote is cementing Trump as a pro-innovation, crypto-friendly candidate. That's right. Donald Trump is becoming the pro-innovation candidate of choice for key crypto and traditional finance players. ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood is the latest high-profile investor to share her endorsement for Trump in the 2024 U.S. presidential election, saying she will vote for who is going to do the best job for our economy. That's what's up. Wood's endorsement can further cement Trump's status as a pro-growth and pro-business candidate in the November elections, according to Bitfinex analysts who exclusively said the following. Wood argues that Trump's economic policies, which focus on reducing regulations and taxes, are conducive to fostering innovation and technological advancement. She has emphasized that innovation is crucial for long-term economic growth and believes that Trump's policies will create a more favorable environment for disruptive technologies to thrive. Now, despite subsequently asking for the removal of the interview due to the lack of nuance in her political views, Wood's comments come as a strong endorsement since she is considered one of the leading tech investors, and you already know the broskies love them some Cathie Wood. Let me know, broskies, in the chat if that's true. And according to Trump's endorsement, Gemini co-founders Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss have each pledged $1 million in Bitcoin towards the re-election of the former U.S. president. Now, Winklevoss twins said they plan to vote for a prospective Republican Party candidate, adding that Trump was pro-Bitcoin and pro-crypto, and that sleepy poopy pants Joe had openly declared war against crypto. Facts. Now, the donation from the Winklevoss is a strong endorsement signal for the wider crypto industry. According to Bitfinex analysts who shared the following, this move signifies a growing perception of Trump as a pro-innovation candidate within the crypto and TradeFi communities. And here is a photo with the legendary Winklevoss twins alongside one and only Mr. Trump. Now, do keep in mind, just recently, even though they donated $2 million in Bitcoin to Trump, they had to actually get it back because it exceeded the Bitcoin donation limit, which is $844,000 per individual, which is kind of hilarious in my humble opinion. But nonetheless, Bitfinex analysts also said this alignment with crypto-friendly policies has positioned Trump as a preferred candidate for those advocating for regulatory clarity and support for blockchain tech and crypto. He also proclaimed himself to be the crypto president. So there you have it. And I'm going to read for you one more quote from Bitfinex analysts. A Trump administration might prioritize creating a clear and supportive regulatory framework, encouraging innovation and investment in the crypto sector. This could lead to increased adoption of digital assets and a more robust integration of cryptocurrencies into the financial system, potentially spurring further growth into the industry. So there you have it. Now, I guess I got one more quote for you. What's remarkable about the industry's positioning in the election cycle is that it will continue to prioritize the cause of innovation first and foremost, even as it wades back into electoral politics. Republicans may benefit more this November simply because many already seem to understand the issues. So there you have it, family. Also, I saw something on my X feed earlier. If someone can confirm if it's true, I heard Trump is going to be speaking at the next Bitcoin big conference coming up next month in July. That would be massive. I also think that many of the crypto enthusiasts and Bitcoiners alike are also going to be voting for Trump because the alternative is someone very anti-Bitcoin and anti-crypto, anti-self-custody, and no Bitcoiner wants that at the end of the day. You feel me? Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. Shout out Phil C. What it do, brother? Bitcoin opinions, eh? Is JV short for Justin Verlander? No, I don't know who Justin Verlander is. Definitely not there. Anyone guide me? Bitcoin will go up or down? I will guide you. Bitcoin's going to go up, down, but wait, it's going to go back up, back down, back up. Hold on. Back up. It's going to trick everyone. Go down, and then it's going to go back up, but wait, then it's going to go down. And then it'll probably go back up, but I can't guarantee that. This show is for entertainment purposes only. But let me know if you agree. Trump is speaking in Nashville. Maybe. I don't know how. I didn't confirm the news, but I just saw it. So I didn't get a confirmation. But if that's true, that's pretty major. Trump will be speaking at Bitcoin 2024, supposedly. So I'm not the only one who saw that. Thank you, Phil. There's the clarification. The buck stops here. Lots of the Bitcoin miners got phased this week. This happens every Bitcoin halving. Usually after we recover the bankrupt Bitcoin miners, we go to the moon. We go to the moon, eh? Do you think the bottom is in? Yeah, I do. I do. We're going up forever, Laura. What's the second best crypto? I thought you'd never ask.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied.
I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You feel me? Lock Sky in the building. Trump is prepping for a debate by going to the old folk homes and arguing with the dementia patients. I saw that meme myself there, Judson. That was hilarious. We are going to Nashville. Will Trump be there for $600 tickets? The have more expensive ones. Also, I heard Russell Brand. I did also hear that announcement. Russell Brand is going to be there as well. Going to be a big event. Lock Sky in the building. Past the JV. That's right. Let's go. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. Give it up for the Oompas.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. I've got another halving for you.
Bitcoin halving 2028, $1 million. send it. But anyways, fam, I still got a lot of news to share. Let's discuss this breaking news. And this really gave me a great big smile yesterday because I was in shock. Like, wow, he really got out of prison. I thought they were going to unalive him in there. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Hillary hates Julian. In fact, in one of the WikiLeaks where he exposes her emails, she says something like, can't we just drone strike him and get rid of him? That mofo. I mean, she's something else. But anyways, the headline here reads, Julian Assange freed from jail after a plea deal with the United States. And before I even dive deep into the story, here's the feedback from RFK Jr. Julian Assange struck a plea deal and will go free. I am overjoyed. He is a generational hero, and I agree with this sentiment 1,000%. The bad news is that he had to plead guilty to conspiracy to obtain and disclose national defense info, which means the U.S. security state succeeded in criminalizing journalism and extending their jurisdiction globally to non-citizens. Julian had to take this. He had heart problems and he would have died in prison, but the security state has imposed a horrifying precedent and dealt with a big blow to freedom of the press. Jesus. But yeah, diving a little deeper, Julian Assange was freed from the London prison on Monday after more than 5 years and will not be extradited to the U.S. Amen. After agreeing to the plea deal with the authorities, the WikiLeaks founder agreed to plead guilty to one count of conspiracy to obtain and disclose U.S. national defense info, Reuters reported yesterday, citing prosecutors filing in the U.S. District Court of the Northern Mariana Islands. In return, he is likely to be sentenced to 5 years and 3 months time served, which he already spent in London's Belmarsh prison since being jailed there since April of 2019. His sentencing hearing is set for June 25th. Whoa, that's today. Wow, let's see how that turns out. WikiLeaks wrote in a June 24th post that the court had granted Assange bail and he boarded a flight leaving the United Kingdom on Monday to return to his native Australia. And I heard that private chartered flight was like $500,000. So he did not have to stop in the United States because obviously you don't want to stop in the US. He'd probably go back to jail, right? So yeah, here's what it says. Julian Assange boards flight to London Stansted Airport, 5 p.m. Monday, June 25th, yesterday. This is for everyone who worked for his freedom. Thank you. So we achieved it, family. Free Assange. We got to free Assange. That's what's up. In 2011, WikiLeaks published over 700,000 classified U.S. docs and diplomatic cables on its wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, leaked by the former military intel analyst Chelsea Manning. December 10th, PayPal cut off WikiLeaks' account, which it used to raise funds, and the publisher turned to Bitcoin. Win for Bitcoin, yo, which was created less than 2 years earlier. It was the first time Bitcoin caught mainstream attention, and its anonymous creator, Mr. Satoshi Nakamoto, appealed to WikiLeaks in a Bitcoin Talk post to not try to use Bitcoin as the heat you would bring would likely destroy us at the stage. Nakamoto's last ever post, December of 2010, before he vanished, said that WikiLeaks has kicked the hornet's nest and that the swarm is headed towards us, adding that it would have been nice to get this attention in any other context. The administration of Trump first charged Assange in April of 2019. Don't forget that, family, when he had been holed up in Ecuador's embassy in London for 7 years after fleeing there to avoid extradition to Sweden on sexual assault allegations, which were later dropped. UK authorities removed him from the location that same month and placed him in Belmarsh prison. He has been contesting the U.S. extradition since then. The U.S. charges sparked outrage from Assange supporters and press freedom advocates, which called them a threat to free speech and argued that publishing information is not a criminal act. Preach. So there you have it, family. Let me know your thoughts on all of that. I'm going to read some of these comments out loud. Yeah, they had to pay for the flight to get to the island, sentenced to go home, a little over $500,000 for the flight. I donated to them. Good for you, JC. We appreciate you. Judson, chicks dig guys who don't ever react to volatility. Nice jersey, JV. Iverson representing. I appreciate that, Judson. JV, I was shocked yesterday with the dip, but always buy more, bruh. Working on the 7 biddies now. Congratulations. Shook ones. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. You already know. Shout out, Prodigy, rest in peace. I've loved being in a position that you just don't give a damn whether or not the bottom is in. You got it. You got it figured out, Dirty. Amen. Who gave Russell Brand Bitcoin? Anyone? Max Kaiser. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. The chat room is lit. Put shook ones on your pod list. I'm probably going to have to do that now, Drain Guy. That's a challenge, eh? Ever heard of the song Brandon? Beans and Mash? I haven't heard that one. He has hilarious music, but sometimes they're truly deep in a weird way, and I love. Thank you for sharing. Those who tell the truth need a fast horse. Amen to that. 100%. The fastest of the fast. Whoop, whoop.
I've been the puppeteer, pulling strings with care, lifting folks from shadow, showing them the flare, working tirelessly. Every day's a grind, hoping for some loyalty, but it's hard to find. Betrayal cuts deep like a double-edged sword. I gave them wings to fly, but they just soared, left me in the dust. But if I'm convicted, then I must. Loyalty's my anthem, trust is my domain. In a world of shadows, I'm the steady flame. My steady flame.
Well, Cosmic, actually, my fam is colorless. Meaning color don't matter, family. Come on now, brother. Embrace volatility. Make it your friend. Hi, JV. Good to see you. You have the cap today. It's time for the new haircut. It might be. Do you want to see how bad my hair looks right now? I'll show you if you really want me to. Ay. Definitely need a fresh cut. So we'll get a fresh cut. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got some new hats coming. Some new bitty hats as well. And if anyone wants to support the merch store, it's merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. We appreciate it. Embrace volatility. Make it your friend. That's right. Volatility is life force. Good to see you as well, Bone Daddy. eShip, can you give a TA on list? No, I don't do TA on ish coins, only Bitcoin. And every once in a blue moon, we'll do TA on Ethereum, being the largest altcoin. You know what I mean? Do you listen to Dr. Ock? No, but I remember Dr. Ock from the Spider-Man days. I used to have his action figures when I was a little one. You feel me? Bitcoin and crypto is the most volatile asset class ever. If you don't have the stomach for the projectile vomit producing roller coaster rides, you're not tall enough to ride. Well said. Appreciate the disclaimer. Still look good, JV. You the man. I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, yo. Anyways, we got 2 more stories to share. We got over 600 people on the stream right now. If you're watching on X, I encourage you to hit the repost. If you're watching on YouTube, visit the X and repost and share. It's always greatly appreciated. But yeah, without further ado, and shout out eShip. I appreciate you subbing to Number One Daily, Bitcoin Pod. Let's go. Let's discuss the latest with Germany dumping these biddies, which probably contributed to the recent dump when we tapped 58. Headline reads, German government offloads 900 biddies, 400 Bitcoin sent to Coinbase and Kraken. That's right. The German government labeled crypto wallet as sold over $54 million worth of the biddies. The German government's wallet sold 900 Bitcoin in 3 individual transactions today, June 25th. The first 200 Bitcoin transaction was sent to the Coinbase exchange, while the second 200 Bitcoin transfer was sent to Kraken. However, a third transaction worth 500 biddies, $30 million was sent to wallet 139 PO, which remains unknown. So which one of you in the chat is wallet 139 PO? Keep it on the DL. Just saying. Now, while wallet 139 PO remains unknown, it is not the first time the German government has interacted with it. The German government previously sent 800 BTC to the address on June 20th and another 500 Bitcoin on June 19th, 6 days ago. Following today's transfers, the wallet still holds 46,359 BTC, according to Arkham Intelligence. So the government labeled wallet now holds 2.8 billion worth of Bitcoin and could introduce significant selling pressure that could tank the Bitcoin price below the key psychological level of 60 G's. And as you know, we already tapped 58, but fortunately we're back on the rise, as you can see. And quoting on-chain analyst Willy Woo, eyeballing this model, probably 1 to 4 weeks more of cooling down before the Bitcoin price action is sufficiently boring. Chart intensifies of speculators playing the casino games. So there you have it. And diving deeper into the selling pressure from Germany and Mt. Gox, the German government labeled wallet first sparked suspicions of potential Bitcoin selling June 19th last week when it executed 6,500 BTC worth $425 million. Besides the transfer of the untagged wallets, the majority of the Bitcoin is transferred to centralized exchanges, signaling the government is potentially looking to sell the biddies. Prior to the transfer, the wallet had nearly 50,000 Bitcoin since February of this year. The funds are believed to have been seized from the pirated movie website operator, Movie 2K. However, July could introduce more Bitcoin selling pressure since collapsed crypto exchange Mt. Gox announced they would start repaying its defunct users. Keep in mind, more than $9.4 billion worth of the biddies is owed to approximately 127,000 Mt. Gox creditors who have been waiting a decade to recover their funds. A decade. This could introduce significant selling pressure for Bitcoin. I mean, what was the Bitcoin price in 2014? That was so long ago, yo. We've come a long ways since then. But anyways, let me know if you agree or disagree with some of that analysis before we dive into our feature story of the day and discuss Bitcoin soaring 12x from the current price action, tapping $500,000 per Bitcoin. And are you ready? Let me know. Trump it up. Don't you know? Trump it up. You got to trump it up. Only the shadow knows, pretty much. I think the 139 PO is Michael Dell's wallet. Well, that's another mystery. Who is Mr. 100? And is Michael Dell already in the game? Why did he post the Cookie Monster eating the biddies meme? Is it because he already has a position? Is he telling us something without saying anything? What are your thoughts? Laser Cat, after 10 years in a cold wallet, German police officers just wanted to check if the biddies are still alive. There you go. Hit the like. Appreciate that, Molly. Very important to smash them likes.
Ultimately, never sought the fame. But when the tide turns, they forget my name. That's okay, I'm fighting the good fight, here to stay. This life of hustle, cortisol's my friend. Anticipating strikes, ready to defend. Though they knock me down, I rise up with might. Won't play dirty games, but I'll stand and fight for Bitcoin and the silent hero. In the dead of night, giving without taking. Believed it was right, now I need.
The buck stops here. Damn, son, 10 years. Will these Bitcoin be at today's price or the price of Bitcoin 10 years ago? You never know. If government is involved, you're probably going to get the short end of that stick, just like the FTX creditors. You feel what I'm saying? There is only one candle. It's the Allah candle, and it does not share power. Word up, Muhammad. I'm just getting into crypto. I have like 600 SOL, 800 ETH, and 2,000 Bitcoins, or 2,000 in Bitcoin. The other coins like 500 FTM and 500 FET. What should I be doing? DCAing? What do you guys have to say to Jonathan? Let us know. Mt. Gox hodlers will only receive, yeah, that sucks, $480 per Bitcoin. Yikes. Who wins in that? Government. Your channel is amazing, by the way, man. I appreciate that, Jonathan Blanco. We appreciate all the support we can get. Mt. Gox hodlers had a chance to collect fiat cash from the lower price value. Some did, the ones who held out, and obviously the diamond hands are not going to sell. Amen. Hit that like, family. Thank you, Casey. Welcome to the stream. Surge, XRP price, 54 cents now. Oh my God. Did it just pump like that? That must be a top gainer for the day. It was, I think, 47 cents this morning. Pulse Chain says DGen Hexagon. All I hope everyone is doing good. Welcome, Steve, to the streamy stream. We appreciate you, family. Free Ross says Joseph. He is now free. Thanks to the Bitcoin fam for all the support. We need to now free Ross Ulbricht. That's next on the list. He has been in prison like 11 years. I think 2 life sentences. It's time to let this man free. I think they're getting the current market price of the Bitcoin, not the value 10 years ago. That's why they are going to be diamond hands. Dang, Surge. Word. But anyways, fam. Now for our featured story of the day. Bitcoin analyst says Bitcoin can spike 12x to $500,000, meaning $500,000 per BTC in the next 12 months. Here's why. And as you can see here in the headline, but first I actually want to read you the analyst's actual tweet coming from Thomas Farrer. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the name right. But here's what he wrote. And this was on June 23rd. So this was 2 days ago. Got almost 150,000 views. Sitting at $64,000 Bitcoin, I say downside risk is 40,000. Upside potential is 500,000 per coin in the next 12 months. So that is 0.7x downside and 8x upside. Run the math. So when I talk about a great time to get in, obviously we just had a Bitcoin halving. You know what occurs after that. The downside risk is 0.7x according to the analysts. Upside 8x. Let's freaking go. So that's a 12-to-1 reward to risk, making Bitcoin the most asymmetric opportunity in the market. There is no better. That's right. There is no second best. There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? That deserves a retweet. Shout out Thomas. I dig it. But let's dive a little deeper. Bitcoin under immense selling pressure. As we know, we tapped a bottom of roughly 58,000. Many of you believe the bottom is already in. In fact, let me know where you stand with that. We have a live poll up right now in the chat, which I'll end after I read the story and we'll read the results. But as I just shared with you, his post on X, he is very optimistic with the risk reward ratio with a lot more upside versus the downside. So even so, there's a chance Bitcoin might crash. We got to still keep that in mind. Retesting 60,000. We may retest again. You just never know. So let me know your thoughts. But could you imagine if we lost 60 as support, then we can drop in the low 50s. And if we drop below 50, then naturally the next big psychological target could take us down into the 40 range. However, me personally, JV, I'm more optimistic. I do not see us dropping to 40,000. I personally feel the bottom is in, but I'd love to know your thoughts, family. So let me know in that live chat. Don't be shy. So yeah, if buyers take charge, Bitcoin can float as high as 500,000 per biddy within the next 12 months. This assessment presents a compelling risk-reward proposition that would massively benefit the hodlers who can't be shaken by the short-term or medium-term bear cycles. Where are my long-term hodlers with the laser eyes? Holla. Let me know. Now, considering what's on the table, the analysts emphasize the asymmetric opportunity presented by the biddies. It is a feature, the trader argues, that makes the world's most valuable coin the most attractive investment in the market, the sexiest asymmetric opportunity. There you go. Now, specifically, the analyst banks on Bitcoin to rise due to the institutional inflows, institutional FOMO like a mofo. And based on the outlook, the trader assesses that if pension funds and advisors allocated $200 billion to spot Bitcoin ETFs, it would be enough to propel the price by nearly 12x in the coming months. How many of you would love to see a 12x price appreciation? That's like 1,200% from where we're at. Holla, let me know. And then, as you know, in a recent report, we had Bernstein analysts said institutions will likely start allocating funds into the spot Bitcoin ETFs in Q3 and Q4 of this year. If true, this development could be a game changer since it would pave the way for a new wave of deep-pocketed investors. Let's not forget, total addressable market is estimated to be somewhere between $400 trillion and $900 trillion. If Bitcoin just received 1% allocation from all the money in the world, game on. Now I want to blow your mind. What if 5%? What if 10%? Did you know BlackRock's recommended Bitcoin allocation portfolio strategy was 84.9%? What if that was to occur? Then I'd be talking about like an 8-figure Bitcoin, 10 milli or above. What are your thoughts on that? And despite the billions of the inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs in the last 5 months, there have been waiting on the sidelines for improved liquidity. So if anything, Bernstein is bullish. Say that again. Predicting Bitcoin to reach 200,000 by 2025. They upped their prediction. Previously, they said 150. So now they're even more bullish. They even said 7 figures, which is 1 million per biddy by 2033. And I'd say that's pretty bearish. I'm anticipating a 1 milli Bitcoin price by the year 2029, but I want to know your thoughts on that, family. Now, bullish as analysts may be, there are potential roadblocks along the way. In late May, over 140,000 BTC were moved from multiple wallets belonging to the defunct Mt. Gox exchange to a new address. Data from BitInfo chart shows to compensate the Mt. Gox hack victims, creditors will sell Bitcoin to distribute them from July of 2024, but you never know. The majority of them can hodl. Because again, what's the upside potential versus the downside risk? 12-to-1. So you already know. What are you betting on, family? Let me know, and let me know your thoughts surrounding some of these bullish price actions surrounding Bitcoin hitting $500,000 within the next 12 months. And I'll be reading all of your comments out loud. I'll do my best to do so. Welcome, everyone, on the live stream. This is the Q&A segment of the show. I encourage everyone on X to hit the repost and to come join and interact with us on the YouTube, because The stream you see on your screen is coming from YouTube right now. Also, shout out to the Rumble fam. We greatly appreciate y'all. BlackRock's iBit is the only Bitcoin ETF without any outflows. Word up. Word up. I believe in Bitcoin. I have been in Bitcoin since 2015, says JC. I have seen other cryptos come and go. Not financial advice, but I would buy more biddies and forget the others. That's written to Jonathan Blanco. So there you have it. I'm betting on Trump, says Drain Guy. I'm with that. Word. 2029, 1 milli. Let's go.
To recognize the time is right now to save my own damn life. Can Bitcoin help me once again be free? But if love's on fire and him I'm holding you, I only want just a Cinderella race.
Germany will buy the Bitcoin for the price they deserve. Preach. Everyone buys Bitcoin at the price they deserve. Amen to that. I'm 73 and hodling since 2017. Thinking of getting a Optimus robot for Xmas 2025. What do you think? What's an Optimus robot? I'm not really familiar with that, bro.
Cinderella is growing up. Let freedom ring, let the beat free humanity.
Free humanity. Love them lyrics. Yeah, so minimum of 140,000 September 2025. Minimum. Keyword, minimum. Whoever talks about the Bitcoin the most is going to be our new president. Agreed. Trump knows what's up. Dog to the moon, says Dr. Silva. And Toshi, go to Mars? When I listened in Coinbase, the only reason I would buy an altcoin is to make money to buy more Bitcoin, says JC. I get out when I have made money and buy more of the biddies. There is another top exchange dumping different cryptos they hold. I think the CEO's name is Jump, and he is stepping down. Interesting. Good for T. Right on, Drain Guy. Optimus Robot is Tesla's new AI, baby. Oh, wow. Is that like the top one? Interesting. Optimus Robot. I guess named after Optimus Prime, eh? Serge says, JV, 1 million Bitcoin depends on how high we go this cycle. Real talk, family. I agree, Serge.
Loyalty, choose your own destiny. Roger out, you are now in time out. Bye-bye, and Roger the fuck out.
Woo! Roger out. I'm digging the new Jammy Jam. Let me know your feedback. That's produced by Chandy. That's the brand new song just released today. I also put Chandy's YouTube channel pinned in the live chat. If everyone from here can go subscribe, it's only going to take you a moment to do so and help show her some support and love for creating the best Bitcoin music I've ever heard. I truly mean that. JC says 225,000 end of the year, 500,000 to 750,000 is the cycle peak. Right in alignment with your boy JV. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Jonathan says that's my goal. I have about 4.5 thousand portfolio. My goal is to generate some money from the alts to reallocate into the biddies. Yesterday, an XRP dude told me a weird story of Satoshi was allegedly one of the biggest hodlers of XRP. I'm skeptical. FJB is going to change his tune. Before the election in November, Elizabeth is the one who had him veto the $1 billion bill. Oh, the SB1 bill. Right on. Thank you, That's sick. I'm feeling pretty lit right now. You feel me?
Strawberry destiny under the moon by fire.
And this is my favorite jam personally, so I gotta play it. It's called Bitcoin Strawberry Fire Moon, and you can catch the video. It's up right now on Chandy's YouTube channel, so show her some support there and be sure to comment and let us know what you think about it. But we're just gonna play the Jammy Jam as I read some Q&A.
Strawberry full moon, take me like.
And this is the collabo, by the way. We created this together. I wrote my rap verses, and she did her thing, and she produced the entire thing by herself. And she's fantastic, so enjoy it.
Light it up, fire it up, a fire under a full moon. It's a strawberry yum. Fill me up, fill my cup. Kind of Bitcoin powered moon. Fill me up and raise it up. Pretty please. Strawberry yum, fly to the moon.
And please don't forget about the live poll. We're going to end that poll in a few moments, and we'll see what you guys said. Do you think the bottom is in? Do you think we'll drop to 55 to 57, 52 to 56, or 51,000 or less? Don't be shy. Please let me know.
I need you to come with me. Whoa, full moon, baby up.
K-Jam says, I doubt we hit 500,000 Bitcoin this cycle. 200,000 by the end of 2025 is likely. Not financial advice. I respect your opinion there, K-Jam, and your prediction. Holla.
Aquarius, I'm just so curious, just a little curious. Libra, wanna pump Bitcoin under the full moon with me. Imagine Dragons, 2024, year of the dragon.
Fact, 2024, year of the dragon. Where my dragons at? The bottom is in, says Melda. I love it. 1 million with purchasing power of 1 million or 250,000. We shall soon see. Only one way to find out. Time will tell. Hashtag BTFD. I'm hearing a lot of the bearish predictions for 2025. Why so bearish, right? Greg says, my TA, BLX, since inception, Bitcoin goes up approximately 2 fib levels post-halving. The 1.114 fib equals $400,000 biddy. The 1.236 fib, $3 million biddy, all before the next halving in 2028. Send it, let's get it. JC says to Jonathan, it is hard at first, especially if you need funds for a living. It gets easier over the time with a little patience. Most people who have learned the cycle are in the green. Amen to that. Hallowed be thy name. McFoofinator, Bitcoin 5 million 2030. You're speaking my language, broski. BTFD, let's go.
Thunder before the lightning. I'm thirsty. Are you feeling thunder? Are you feeling hunger? I'm craving being under the thunder. Let's pump the biddy. Doing. Danger V. Do you have anything to say? Rap with me, baby.
This is the chance for all my Bitcoin champs to do the moonlight Bitcoin dance. I hit them up like pop with the Bitcoin rants. My balls is hot, sitting in my big boy pants. I trust the biddy like Biggie when he trusted Diddy. I trust the biddy like Eminem, how he trusted Fitty. The Citadel isn't just the city. This is Bitcoin Camelot, just as pretty. Cinderella, Chandela, Cinderella, take a date.
The moon comes up when the sun goes down. I wanna go down and get down while the Luna pool gets my up, biddies up.
And again, I'm curious to hear your feedback from this video. The video is up on Chandy's channel, and the channel, her YouTube channel, is pinned in the live chat. So please watch the video after the stream and let me know your feedback. We're going to read those comments. Thank you. I think 52,000 Bitcoin is the next lower support price. This is not entertainment. This is financial advice. Do not sell your Bitcoins. It's crypto surge. Tell them.
Full moon up. I feel my energy going up. I feel the Bitcoin soaring up. I wanna fill my cup. I don't wanna overflow. I just want security, you know.
Yeah, the raps are my bars. I wrote those bars, and Chandy produced it and put the entire thing together. So she's the genius behind it. I just wrote some bars.
And my house in Wonderland. Oh.
My favorite part of the song, I feel like it's better and better. You know, there's like 3 segments, and it's like the first segment's great, the next segment is greater, and then the third segment is just like fire. So it just builds up. I love it. I love this song.
You'll never know.
And rumor has it, if you listen to this song under the full moon, you'll have prosperity for the rest of your life. That's the rumor. So not financial advice, but do what you wish with that information, just saying. My high school mascot was a dragon. I played sports. I am an effing dragon. Fire love, the biddy love. I love that. How cool is that? My high school were cobras, so we were snakes. Jesus Christ. We can't all be dragons, Chandy. But anyways.
On a fool, I'm every feeling all of me that I am. I'm fucking Peter Pan. Alice and I'm in Wonderland. I'm in a Bitcoin land. Full strawberry fire.
Strawberry. I can't be free balling. It gets sticky down there. Does it get sticky down there, broski? Trump wins, the biddies will moon, says JC. If Biden wins, the banks will go insolvent and the biddies will moon. I agree. I think it's a win-win for Bitcoin either way. And nobody can stop that. And that's the beautiful thing about stacking the biddies. HODL is an acronym for hang on for dear life. HODL be thy name.
Strawberry to fairy, baby loving honeyland under the full moon. I'm gonna manifest a pump with my man JV. Come and please me.
moving the bits. Come on, let's dance. Shake it down to bring it up. Move with the hips, give me sexy dips. Hitting ball rips as soon as it dips. BTFD to the lunar eclipse. Stacking BTC till I'm losing my grip. Stacking BTC while I'm feeding the nip. Stacking BTC because fiat is shit. Stacking BTC is what you need to get rich. Stacking BTC
Because Peter Schiff is a
bitch. Cinderella hit that. Spin it, sexy little Bitcoin mama. Take it.
It's hard thinking out of the box. Eyes draining, going through fiat detox. I'm thirsty, that's true, but I'm worthy, and so are you. Doing. I want a freaking strawberry kind of duck doing full moon pump. Kind of moon that makes belly full. A strawberry full moon. Now with an actual baby talking to you, baby.
Appreciate all the comments, fam. Keep the comments flowing. We got a jam-packed house here in the live chat. High school, David W. Carter. Our mascot is a cowboy. Our movie is called Friday Night Lights. I know that film. I was in 10th grade during the span of the movie. Oh, wow. Totally heard that rumor, too. Probably take longer for the post-halving pump this time, but it's a come in, keep it stacking to get rich or go broke trying. The Clockwork Orange Amp. The song is so good, I can believe. Amen, T. I'm glad you're enjoying the Jammy Jam. Speaking of the acronyms, the F word is one for unlawful carnal knowledge, Old English. Thanks for that, OE. I remember sipping OE with my homies. 40 ounces at like age 16. Sipping on Henny. Hence why I don't drink today as an adult. I learned my lesson early in life. Just saying. I digress.
Baby, just satisfactory, satisfy my dreams. A night of flying highs, strawberry wine, la la, strawberry fire on the moon with my Bitcoin. Lust, strawberry full moon, kind of like JV. It's back to you, take it, baby.
Poll results are in, family. Bitcoin bottom. 66% of you said it's in for the win. 12% of you said 51 G's or less. 12% said 55, 57. And 7% of you said 52 to 56. So those are the results, family. We appreciate you participating in today's live poll. JV, make bait colors for 9 months and 18 months. Make bait colors. What are bait colors? JV trying to be a grandfather for the Nippinator. Any takers? Yeah, we're looking to mate this pup. We need some Chihuahua pups here. If anyone has the right lady friend for the Nippinator, holla at your boy. You feel me? And this is my favorite segment of the jam. This is the third segment. I love it. Chandy killed it, and I just love the entire thing. Here we go.
JV, can you hit it? Pretty please, excite me.
Sure thing, Cinderella. I got you under the full moon. I'm feeling like Voltron. I'm so on, transformed to a great ape like Gohan. I'm so bummed, yet I remain so calm. A Bitcoin Super Saiyan, so strong. This is Gohan versus Vegeta. Bitcoin is so long, like chasing the cheetah, chasing the zebra, like Derek Jeter, chasing the sea, racing the beach, the apex predator, the matrix defeater. Bitcoin embracing the reality. The moonlight is lit. It's time to free up mind from the slave line. The time is here. Cinderella, take us out. Thought you never asked. Ooh, la, I got you, JV. The full moon is coming. Don't let it undo you, unless you wanted to. I know I wanted to. Giddy up, strawberry moon up, respect and freedom. I command it, I demand it. Baby up, drop up, ooh, I need you. JV doesn't believe in the moon. I thrive on it, got it by it. I'm 1/16 Cherokee. I don't want a Lamborghini, I'm a moon girl. Not a fancy girl, I'm a lunar girl. I'm a big flying highway soar. Jeep girl, we don't have to agree on everything. Loyal to humanity and our destinies. Big Bitcoin destinies.
These are our Bitcoin destinies. Stacking BTC every day, live on stream. 440 on X. Not too shabby, but we can do a lot better, family. If you gain value out of today's pod, hit the repost button. The best part's yet to come. We're about to go uncensored. Make some noise.
Always manifesting, strawberry moon, wow. Roger, full moon, Betty up, Roger out. Up the moon up, Shit, girl, we don't have to agree on everything. I'm loyal to humanity and our destiny.
Are you trying to say I'm like De Niro? De Niro rocking the pumps to hit the 5'10"? I'm not 5'10", bro. I'm 5'6". I'm a little man, but I bring the big guns, so I make up for it with the big guns. You feel me?
Bitcoin destiny, always manifesting strawberry.
He looks more like a rat terrier rather than a Chihuahua. JV. My pup Pico was rat terrier and looked just like the Nippinator. Yeah, I would imagine he's probably, I didn't do the DNA test yet, but he's probably a mixture of many breeds, being he was a street pup. Found him on the streets. He was skin and bones. Just, it was crazy how thin he was when I first saw him. But nonetheless, you're probably right. Probably because he is a little bigger than a Chihuahua as well. So rat terrier, maybe some Chihuahua in him. I don't know. Yeah, Chandy killed it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Dopeness. There you go. 66% of us are wrong. I guess we'll stack more sats at a cheaper price. Hodlers rule. Bitcoins rule the world. Imagine that. I'm award-winning DJ Lord Buck in the music realm. My most popular track is the top 100 SoundCloud since I remixed the track called Ain't I with T.I. Wow. I've been listening to T.I. for a very long time. Young LA and Young Dro. You got to reach out to me. Buck stop here. Make sure to send me a DM on X if you can. And I'd love to hear your music. 100%. And if you have any Bitcoin music, we'll play it. Just wrapped my final day working on Dead City, a Walking Dead spinoff. Nice. Welcome to the stream, Space Mushroom Fuzz. Is that psilocybin by any chance? Pups from the hood. Yeah, he's from the hood. Who needs fun coupons? Wolf of the Wall Street reference when we have the biddies. Shout out Top Hat. Damn, what it do? I am short. My girl is an inch taller with both of us barefoot. Nice. It works. Whatever works. That's cool. Cheers to that. There you have it. But here's what we're going to do. The sage is lit. And guess what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Let me know in the chat if you know what time it is.
Hey, someone, give me the time. Did I hear someone say that it's rummy rumble time? Bitty bitty up, it's CPA.
Let me know when the YouTube stream is officially over on your end, so I know for sure. And that way I can play some music and all that fun stuff.
Rumble time, let's go see it there. It's such a great show. We'll talk about what we want without care. Let's say bye 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 to you two. Run, don't walk. We love our rumble.
YouTube stream should be ending any moment.
Go over to Rumble, don't stumble.
We gotta get the freak out of here. Just saying. So head on over to Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's continue with the uncensored version of the pod. Let's go. Couldn't be more happy right now, yo. This is like
YouTube time is all in the past for today anyway. Now we're heading over to chat with our family at the Daily Rumble party. Hurry on over so we can freestyle chat. We'll get there fast, then we'll take it slow. We'll talk with JV, light some sage, and get on a roll. Let's go say what we want to say and play. I love to play. This is the best part of my day. Rumble time. It's Crypto News Alerts, uncensored fun time. Rumble time is party time. It's not censor time. It's free speaking time. No thought or speech censoring, just free speech defending. It's happy Rumble time. Time to